Hey guys, HDvee here, and welcome to a brand new video. Today we're going to be taking a look at some more leak breakdowns for Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. So if you're excited for the video, as always, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes, it really helps out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on any of the potential leaks that we are going to be taking a look at today. Would love to hear what you guys have to say about it all. Subscribe if you're brand new for daily Pokemon content. Ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way though, let's get into the video, and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, we're going to be taking a look at this breakdown of what the potential gimmick could be for Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. Now, we are kind of convinced at this point that it is going to be about like changing types or adding a third type to certain Pokemon or every Pokemon. But of course that's not concrete yet, that's just kind of what we're speculating at this point. But anyway, this was a thread by Soul Silver Art saying, what the what? Did this person just crack this? Can anyone who speaks/writes Chinese try and prove this? If it's true, I really believe that's what this is. Again, lining up with the Uncle information and reaffirming many of our theories. Sadly, it still leaves specifics up in the air. So basically this is the this is kind of what they're talking about here. So Riddlerku tweeted this ages ago on the 18th of March saying, first teaser of Titan, which was this symbol which meant 3, and then he went on to say recently, this is the complete form of this riddle, always gonna make supplement on old ones, so stay tuned. And then this person replied, I think we covered this a little bit in a previous video, but this is like the full thread about it. So they said, this is unbelievable. This riddle is the sequence of how you write the Chinese character, which is this symbol, which if translated into English means type. And that symbol means 3. Together means 3 types. We are probably going to get the first Pokemon with 3 types or 3 new types. I don't think we're going to get 3 brand new types. I think that would be a little bit too crazy. I think that would make the competitive scene all over the place to add 3 new types in one generation. It is much more likely to be 3 types for one Pokemon. Now, of course, as we've spoken about before, this isn't the first time we've seen 3 types on a Pokemon. There are certain ghost type moves that Pokemon can use to add the ghost typing to any Pokemon. So I don't know, let's take Bulbasaur for example, Grass Poison. If it has this ghost type move used on it, I think it's called Trick or Treat or something, it will also get the ghost type, meaning it is Grass, Ghost and Poison, and it'll also get all the weaknesses and strengths that ghost type has added to that Pokemon. So it is possible to get 3 types on a Pokemon in previous games, but this time it seems to be what the gimmick is going to be. So they then go on to say, these are our theories from before this. I'm not suggesting new types or 3 typed new Pokemon, but temporarily third types when the gimmick is used. This is based off of Ku's previous 3 and the Uncle information, which I believe from day 1 is 95% legitimate. I'll be adding other theories. So we already covered this thread in the past, I do believe, and it's just basically talking about how, like, you know, there's just 3 types and stuff, and that's the gimmick. And then we also have this to go over. It says, okay, so here's a very clear explanation and proof. So, man, sometimes people don't want to believe me when I say Ku is a genius, but big thanks to Admiral Rami for the images. Apparently there's some confusion on the translation, but that can still add up to types. So this is just to do with like the actual Japanese and stuff and the stroke order and everything like that. And it basically says this video shows how to write this character. It's the same order with what Ku posted. So again, basically just reaffirming that it is like, you know, 3 types, or that's what it kind of translates to. Further confirmation of this theory, as well as a clear and well put way to explain it. I also tested listening to it over and over in Google Translate to try and see if it eventually sounded like anything else, just like the Origin DP Dragons riddle. Got nothing but a headache though. So again, this is obviously what the person said. And then here we have like, I don't mind, I just saw that. It's just basically talking about like how the Chinese, Japanese writes and stuff like that, and what it all means and everything. And then they go on to say, I really wanted this origami theory to be real because it would have blown my mind, but I mean, this is just about the same level of amazing, and sadly making origami would be fun, but it wouldn't really make much sense. So what do you think we are missing? The how? I've been speculating temporary third types for a while now. Yup, I think we will all have it since we first saw that simple. Does the Chinese add up here? I see that they have to add another character to make it say type. I have zero knowledge of how it works though. This lines up with the type switching gimmick that has been rumored, indeed, but we are still missing the how. Maybe that's the new gimmick, your Pokemon can gain an extra type in battle. Almost definitely, but there's still a piece we are missing to it. So yeah, that seems to be not confirmed, but very, very likely to be what the gimmick is in Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. A third type for Pokemon. Now, of course, we don't know how it works, as they've just spoken about. We don't know how many Pokemon get this gimmick, or we're not even convinced, like, completely 100% that is the gimmick, but it just seems that that is the case. But I think that'd be a really cool gimmick, to be fair. I think if there was, like, certain items that could give you, like, a type or something. So just how we have, like, the Z crystals and stuff, there's, like, an item for every type, and then maybe you can make a Pokemon hold that item. So, I don't know, you have, like, a Charizard, and you give it, like, the grass item, and it becomes, like, fire flying grass, or grass flying, or something like that, and it just changes the type, or just adds that grass typing to it. I think that would be a really cool gimmick. Also, I don't think it'd be, like, too broken for, like, competitive. I think it would be okay. I think it would actually make competitive a little bit better. So you kind of have to work around, like, what their item's going to be and stuff. I don't think you're going to be able to give it to every single Pokemon in battle. It'll just be, like, one Pokemon, just, like, with Z moves or Mega Evolutions and stuff like that. But yeah, it'd be cool if every Pokemon could get to use that. But if the gimmick was 3 types, or adding a 3rd type, or whatever, maybe it's only Pokemon that are already dual types that can have it. Maybe if you have a Pokemon like Sentret, which is obviously just a single normal type, maybe it can't do it because it needs to have 3 types or something. Maybe it can only be double type. I don't know, who knows. But yeah, it seems to be 3 types is the kind of thing that we're talking about here. The next thing we're going to go over is this, and what kind of people are responding to it about. So this was something else that Riddler Q tweeted out. We already covered this in a previous video, but he said, "I'm still considering how to arrange teasers about brand new Pokemon, so I'm going to take too much risk if I couldn't deal with them properly. Gen 9 got too many creative and cool designs, so maybe you need to wait for a while." So this is the sentence that people are kind of really excited about, saying Gen 9 got too many creative and cool designs. So the fact that he says too many means that the Pokedex could be relatively big. We have obviously already had, like, rumors and stuff saying that the Pokedex is going to, like, be like 137 Pokemon long or something like that, which would be really, really cool for Gen 9. You also got to think, though, the more new Pokemon we get, like, the less old Pokemon that will be in the game, because it's very unlikely we're going to get the National Dex ever again. So if we get, like, 137 new Pokemon, it means that certain Pokemon that won't be able to get into the game from, like, old generations and stuff. So there's Pokemon from, like, the Gen 5 starters, for example, haven't been in a Pokemon game for absolutely ages. So does that mean that they get scrapped and stuff and they don't make it in again? Like, they have to constantly choose which Pokemon to add into the game. Don't get me wrong, I would love to see every single Pokemon in this open world Pokemon game. And again, it could potentially happen. It just feels like, you know, if it wasn't going to happen in Sword and Shield, it's probably not going to happen in this. This is what people are kind of talking about, so I believe him. Looks like the rumors about a big Dex may be true. I'd really love it if they added 100 plus new Pokemon. It has been a while since we had 100 plus. They could just give us 103 more and bring it to an even 1,000. Well, he said new design, so it could be referring to new regional forms. That and Megas or Gigantamax forms typically make up what we get less than 100 Pokemon per gen. It would also fit the progression, saying Gen 1, Gen 5, Gen 9. Open world screams for a large Dex. Legends looks so silly with the same Pokemon everywhere, especially at night. It definitely does scream for a large Dex, 100%. Praying for Water Ground Diglett to be real, so obviously we covered that in a previous league. I don't think it's true, but it would be really cool. Hopefully this means like over 100 Pokemon, and that's going to make me so happy. We're about to hit 1,000 in the National Dex, so Game Freak has 2 options at this point. Either they try to keep the number of new Pokemon low to draw out the inevitable and risk hashtag 1,000 being some random bug or Rodentmon that doesn't mean anything in the grand scheme of things, or they go all out this gen and make it a 1,000 really cool mythical. We're sitting at 905 in the National Dex at the moment, so to get to 1,000 would mean at least 95 brand new Pokemon that aren't just regional variants or some other kind of alternate form. I'd love to see it happen, but I worry how strong the designs are going to end up being if they have to make that many brand new Pokemon along with the new regional variants. The thing is, though, they would have been working on Gen 9 for a while, so they would have been working on Gen 9 Pokemon for a while, so I'd like to confidently say that they're not just going to all be terrible. I mean, you get terrible mons every gen, you get really good mons every gen, you know, not every single Pokemon is loved, not every single Pokemon is hated, it's very opinionated with which Pokemon you like and you don't. Of course, there are fan favorites like Greninja that like a lot of people do like, and there's a lot of Pokemon that people don't like, I don't know, Wormadam, a lot of people don't like Wormadam. It's just one of those things. I love that I'm on this stuff, so I don't have to follow that one. A lot of people don't like him, obviously. Why do we only have one certified leaker? Like, is there really no other leaker who is confirmed to be true? People don't really want to run the risk of leaking at a high level. It's part of why most of these come 2 weeks before release. Most of those come from low-level employees whose bosses might not care. Leaking earlier means the leak comes from someone close to the source and has a much greater chance of punishment. You got to think, you know, when obviously we love seeing leaks and rumors and everything, but you know, people that actually leak this stuff are really just putting everything on the line because it's illegal. So yeah, it is very very tricky for them to do it. But this is why it's all in like riddle form and everything by Riddler Q, just to kind of I guess, space out a bit so we get more information. But either way, that is going to be everything for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. What are your thoughts on what the new gimmick could be? Do you think it is going to be 3 new types, or do you think it is going to be a 3rd type for every Pokemon, or a 3rd type for specific Pokemon? Let me know. And also, how big do you think the Pokedex is going to be for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet? I think it's going to go over 1,000. I think it's going to be a mythical, or like a really cool, like, I don't know, like a birthday cake or something like that. Not really a birthday cake, but you know what I mean? Just something like that actually shows it's like a big deal or something for the 1,000 Pokemon, which is kind of crazy. You know, I've been playing Pokemon since I was 5, and now to see that there potentially could be over 1,000 of them is crazy, because, you know, back when I used to play it, when I was growing up, there was 151, so the fact that there's 1,000 potentially now honestly blows my mind. But either way, thank you for watching. Enjoyed. Make sure to drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Until next time, peace.